And let's get into the juicy stuff where these crossover relationships happened with these cops and her and everybody.
So this is where it kind of all starts to fall apart, is in this first trial, because obviously at this point now the phones have been seized. They're looking at everything as evidence, and everybody's dirty laundry is on display. So Karen had been texting with another officer, I believe he's a DEA agent. I can't remember exactly. Brian Higgins, and they had been sending very flirtatious messages back and forth in the days leading up to when they all were at the bar that night, when they were all, having drinks and things like that. And she and John had a little bit of, not a toxic relationship, but they would have spats, they would have issues. They even fought the morning of them all going out and having drinks that night, but then they were fine and they all met up with friends. So these text messages get released, which shows that Brian Higgins was interested in Karen, that she had exchanged some flirtatious messages with him too, but then ghosted him a few days before the night in question.
Was Brian Higgins a completely single man when he was flirting with Karen?
To my knowledge, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Continue.
And he was at that house though that night too, and at the bars, all of that. So she ghosts him apparently a few days before, and then they see each other at the bars, and everybody in the footage, the CCTV footage from the bars, everybody looks happy, everybody's getting along, but there are some people out there who theorize that Brian didn't look very happy in the footage and that he kind of looked on edge.